check it out now. Okay guys, there's a bit of a beatbox just to get sort of relaxed. So, my name's Martyn Lynch. All the people in the intelligence communities and all the people who find me would know about me. WikiLeaks, keep me safe, and Julian Assange, sort of all the best, and know that, you know, don't do anything that pisses anyone off, but we need to know all the bad stuff that's going on, but remember the people that have jobs, that are good people, we've got to look after those people. So you can be the police that are sort of watching it, but know that you've got to do the right thing. So who I'm going to talk to today, beside that, is Donald Trump. I'm going to write a letter to, give a little speech to Donald Trump, to the CIA. So to the CIA, I'm going to talk about the reptilians that are actually an ET race working with the American industrial military complex, which have a base on the moon and have a base on Mars. So they're the ET race that's working with us. Much love. Why I say that is because they're a bit dark and they don't have the best intentions for us. But much love, because you've got to show love to people that don't, because maybe that's all they need to change. Vladimir Putin, I'm going to have a little talk to you. China and the elite, okay? All the best, you know, look after me. I'd like to do business with you. And yes, the Rothschilds, very important. The elite in America, we've got to look after you. We've got to think of the problems and solutions to help you. Congress, I've got a great idea for Congress. And Daniel at CSIS, love you mate, you're doing a great job. So I'm going to start who I am. I'm turning 32 years old. I've always had a great imagination. Started off slow at school, but I did self-education after I sold my business. I started up a takeaway cafe at the age of 23, sold it at about 26, took 4 or 5 years off just studying, researching, everything like that. Had an awakening, like a spiritual awakening, got all this information. I'm not crazy, I can help you. I'm a channeler and my consciousness interconnects with ETs. And I can think of problems. Plus, I'm one of these people, if I meet up with you, collective consciousness, we can work on things. Collective consciousness really started kicking in. It's called the 100 Monkey Effect after the year 2012. So who am I? I'm a good guy. I've liked working, but I would like to work with you guys to work on plans, to work on systems, to show you that there is no problem. The only problem is you haven't had the right consciousness and enough time to think about it, and to know that I have done a lot of thinking and a lot of stuff. So I'm a good guy, I'm spiritual. I know people have done bad. I don't hate them, I want to change them. I want to recorrect the whole world, alright? You know, I'm here to help. I'm a really analytical, intelligent person. I'm not that smart because I don't do everything that's smart for me. What channels do I have? Well, I've got Martini Ravioli, which I'll put up, Martini Ravioli, and I've got the Global Think Tank. So I would like you all to check out those channels. They will be above. Watch them from the very first upload onwards, okay? But know that, you know, I've got something to tell you, and I can tell you what's going on. My version of reality, I'm not 100% sure what reality is, alright? Because we're in a hack, which I'll talk about later. Okay, so Martini Ravioli was talking about the ET stuff, because I'm an ET experiencer that have made contact with extraterrestrials from me initiating with them, with my thought about how good everything is and how we can sort things out. Made contact, I've had over 500 sightings. I've probably been visited over 5 million times, alright? I had this plan that I wanted for the Ark containment. So Ark containment could be our planet, and then a solar system, a galaxy, and a universe, and then all the other containments. I said, there must be a master plan or something we can all abide by for us all to get through, to never have a problem in the world, because we've thought about it. And I said to the universe, I change to, okay, for this to make sense, if you're in a state of, you know, respect and your heart consciousness with the other person, you can end up having conversations that you pull information that they know into your conversation you're having with them to work stuff out. That is when you get on heart consciousness. So you know, I'm really big on that. I want to become friends with the elite and, you know, Putin and the reptilians even, and the CIA and Donald Trump. Definitely Donald Trump. You're a good guy. And I'm going to show you my speech, Donald Trump, that I've put on my computer when I get my hard drive back because my computer carked it. It's for you. You know, I can tell you what's going on. Okay, what's going on from back engineering ET crafts? Well, they've been doing it since the 40s. They looked inside, they're like, oh, there's no petrol, there's no anything. There's worked out it's anti-gravity. They've got all these pipes coming off it, and it was fibre optics, and they looked, there's no controls, and there was this big thing that you put your hands on and uses consciousness to drive it. Well, I tell you, they've back engineered these things with consciousness. They've hooked it up to computers, they've hooked it up to the back engineered spacecraft, and they can come and play with you and fuck you up and send you into mayhem. Okay, they've even got it so they know what's going on. Okay, but they only know what's going on to a lower vibration. So fear, hatred, anxiety, paranoia, all that stuff they know. All right, you can get hacked through your phone. Not just the phone getting hacked, but they're sending signals down and they're manipulating our frequency to how we feel about stuff. All right. People know this now and are working on it. So back engineered craft, they can send us to faster than the speed of light. They've back engineered all those craft. They've shot them down, and the ETs haven't done anything wrong yet, or anything wrong as in like kill us or do anything. But they know that they are a small few people. All right. So they've been working on back engineered craft. They're actually probably going to use that against us to pretend that ETs are actually invading us. So I'd really watch about that. How can the industrial military complex spy on you? Well, they can spy on you from many different ways. All right, with their technology that they've been working with the reptilians, they can actually like see you in your house. They can listen to you. They can put, if you see Dr. Stephen Greer, he talks about it. Electrical hallucination. So you can think something's happening when it's not. They plug straight into your mind. It's really freaky and it's really crazy, but we've got to put a stop to it. How many industrial military complexes are there? Well, there's like ones in Russia, ones in the US, ones in China, all over the place. They've got them, they're working on. Even probably North Korea's got one. You know, but the thing is that the American one is the one that they've got them all around the place, and they're working with the reptilians. As far as I know, the Russians or the Chinese aren't working with them, but they're, you know, they're working with them, and they've got some serious capabilities, all right? But we can't hate them, we can't kill them, we've got to work with them, and we've got to try and persuade them that this option is better to work with us as opposed to us going against you. All right, so there's million industrial military complexes. They're not all working towards and with each other. What the US work with the aliens? If so, who? So they've got bases. They're working with the reptilians. Reptilians are sort of a darker sort of thing. You know, as David Icke goes on about the Queen and whatever. I don't think they're reptilians. They're fine. The Queen and the Duke are all happy, and you know, they're in my heart has been good. I'm Scottish. I want to do it for the Queen. David Icke and all these people that channel stuff, they get good stuff, but because they get hacked, they end up saying garbage that discredits them. So I want to say that if I went in the limelight and started talking and I didn't mingle with other people and learn new stuff, I'd end up talking shit. Who am I? Well, my name is Martyn James Lynch. I was born on the 3rd of July 1985. Back to the Future came out. I was born on the 5th of July 1985. Back to the Future came out on the 3rd of July 1985. My name is Martyn. I'm Marty now. I believe that these movies and the Truman Show and all these things can come to point you in the right direction. And Independence Day. I moved to Australia from Scotland, so when I'm having my birthday, it's Independence Day in America. I believe that we've got to do this before the 5th of July, the 4th of July, alright? So who am I? I'm a guy that cares, I'm smart, I want to make a few dollars, I've got an art business, you know, I've just started doing art, I love doing art. I'll show you a bit closer at some different angles. Okay, how smart am I? Well, I'm not that smart that I do everything good for me, but I'm really intelligent, alright? I want to catch up with some people and say, you don't have to give anything revealing. Come along to mentor me and we can have a chat, we'll go out for dinner. I don't care if it takes a week for us, you know, catching up, or a month or whatever. I actually want to work with CSIS. I want to work with Donald Trump. I also want to work with the elite of China. I want to work with everyone, alright? I've got ideas that I'm going to talk about later about with Congress. And okay, my speech to Donald Trump, and my advice. Donald, fantastic that you're in. I liked it when you were voted in, because I see you as a person of change and a person that can make a difference, because you're not the same that is a pushover. You want to make some money, but you want to be known as being a god, that you've done the right thing. So what I want to say is I want you to get the CIA, whoever, to download all my movies that I've been off my laptop, because I've all got it, or my computer, and show them to you. You might have to visit Roger Ramjet, that's code, but talk to them and work it out. But if you get this information and you know what's going on, I don't mind coming over and meeting you and showing you what's going on, alright? I just want to start my art business. I want to have my second business from art business is an art business that's making cases for lighters. I want to do awesome stuff. I've got great ideas. If I could help you out, and then you could think of some funding that I could work on this for a while, as well as work in correlation with you guys on the problems and the things that you need to do. I don't want to be told top secret stuff. I don't want to be told anything that I might sort of talk in my sleep or something and my partner hears me and it's private information. I don't want to be told anything bad, but I want to know, and you to know, that when we talk it is private and confidential, and I'm not going to tell anyone. And I love you, mate. I think you're going to do a great job, okay? But the thing is, whether it be from any organisation, there's bad people, alright? We have got to convince them, and I think how we do it is we do it how we make people think. Because how it is people that are stuck in this system, it's all habitual, it's all stuff that is patterns that they've got built into. So they're not learning anything new, because they're going back to bad habits or just systems that they do but aren't good for them. So we could start with the music industry, we could make movies. I've got an idea for a movie. I want your help to help. I don't even mind going shares with you in it, Donald. But you know, it is going to be awesome, and the thing is, everything is great. Never fear about anything when it comes to like the industrial military complex can read your mind or know what's going on. At the end of the day, who the hell are they when we've got every single fucking country backing us? Alright? I think I've made a difference. I believe I am soft power, and you've got to watch over my movies. You know, don't, you know, deny this or whatever, but sometimes you might have to take some mushrooms and watch it or something. But just know, do pen to paper. Don't lose the person that you are, and you will find a different aspect of yourself that you've never experienced before once this goes ahead, and in doing so, into making it happen. And at the end of it, you'll be even more blown away with your capabilities of who you are to the capacity of it is. Okay, my speech to Vladimir Putin. Okay, good on you, mate. You know, I plan to have a vodka with you one day, but I don't drink too much, so it will have to be in the company of you instead of waiting out before you come in, alright? I don't really like drinking that much because I like to be able to think, and it's all good. Maybe if I stress on balls, I'd probably want to drink. But know that, you know, we can do this together, and with Donald Trump, that we've got to have a close connection with him, and just know that, you know, just know that there's something you've got to say to him, to know that you're not giving away information that is crucial for some other system or party or whatever it is within your system. To be able to talk to him to say, no, we are going to do this together. Martyn is a good guy. He's going to work with us. He'll be like an ambassador for Australia, working with us to do stuff. I don't mind making you guys heaps of money or heaps of security. I want security though. I just want a bit of money. I want to do it through my hard work. All my dream is to have a nice big house, so I can have some rooms to myself that I can do shit. I can put stuff up on the walls without the checker going off, my partner. You know, I can get up to mischief and nothing be sort of, you know, but be doing hard work, meeting people, doing shit, being productive. And you know, I want you to know that I really care for you, and you might be someone who's got a lot of money, but we can work this out, and you're not a bad person, alright? At the end of the day, if I was in your shoes before me knowing what this, anything could have fucking happened, and I want you to know to stay strong. CIA, how I want you to work with me. Well, I want you to work with me because I think that, you know, when Charlie comes around, you better bring him over to me, and we've got to talk soon, and we've got to have some sense of fucking, you know, just to fucking work this shit out, alright? We've got to be computing at 1,000,000 trillion miles per hour to be able to process all this stuff, and we're going to work this out, and don't worry about a fucking thing, because at the end of the day, it's not the all-seeing eye that everyone gets in trouble. It's all good, and for the people that are in there, they've got, what the hell are you talking about? Don't worry, it's all good, and know that at the end of the day, who gives two flying fucks, alright? Why I want your guidance and even some funding for what I want to do. Well, you know, I think the guidance is that I want to sit down and talk to you so we can work things out, so I can be informed